It's all about quality and quantity on Brewsday Tuesday. Here is Drez and Huck.
Sound good. Oh, me, oh, my. I am Big Nate, not Drez. Those are large shoes to fill. Brewsday Tuesday, brought to you by the Cellar Restaurant and Six Pack Store.
See, that's what happens when you do 3 segments. Even the radio station gets drunk.
That's true. Drez will be back next month. In the meantime,
we have Big Nate.
And I am joined
we have
by
Marcie.
Huck and Marcie, yes. Marcie has the coolest job title outside of mine.
I have the coolest job.
Beer engagement specialist?
Yes, I am a specialist.
Okay, first of all, she's with 3 Notch Brewing.
We got away. We did a lot of history for Floydfest. Now we're back to beer.
What does one study to become a beer engagement specialist?
Something very general, like the spoken language of English. Creative writing was my jam.
Now
my career path was all wrong.
I think I lucked out. It's really been great for writing all the copy, for the marketing, for the advertising. I'm just a generally creative person, so
Mrs. Huck does English as a second language, and I always like to open up my new electronic thing I buy and I read her the instructions, and their English is not their first language, and it's hilarious. So I laugh because everything you read, and I live in Pembroke. I'm going to shout out Pembroke again. It's like every time something happens, they say, where's the Amos going?
Number 1.
They're like, where's Amos going? Well, I seen it on the road. So I'm like, but it's getting to the point that's getting to be real English now.
Wow, that's so
Some
good.
of these words.
Yeah, we take the language for granted.
We do. So what do you think about, 3 Notch? What y'all, you're sponsoring the stage?
Yeah, I couldn't love the company anymore. We're just a brand that's founded on sitting around like we are right now, drinking beer, having a good time, making memories.
So here's something I know that probably I don't even know if you want to talk about it, but
I do.
Okay, so the thing I thought was most special about 3 Notch is that I hate the 3-tiered system, and they beat it. Kind of.
Okay.
Someone started a distributorship and distributed the 3 Notch beers outside of, the big boys. Now, I think that went away after a while, but that's such a great idea because the problem is if you control the distribution, you control the shelf space. And if you go to the grocery store, I don't want to name names, but there's 14 labels of Ultra in all kinds of flavors. Do we really need 14 Ultra shelves? I don't know. I don't know if we do, or, any of them. So you need, it's gotten to the point where we're almost buying craft beer only directly from the craft beer producers.
You think so?
To some extent, yes.
I kind of get a kick out of going into grocery stores and seeing people carrying around the cases of 3 Notch beer. Like, that's what they chose out of all of the options.
Right, but you're in the circle in Charlottesville, okay? I'm in Southwest Virginia. We're not seeing...
Yeah, I was going to say, I've not found a case of 3 Notch,
Right. What they've done is they draw circles around breweries now, and they say that's where we're going to distribute you. But I buy beer on the internet because of, yes, thank you, COVID. It's a good thing about COVID is I can now buy beer and liquor in the mail.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, but my UPS man, I'm going to have a word with him.
That's going to stick around in the state of Virginia.
I think so, too.
I absolutely think it will be great for the craft breweries that we have here in this state. I do say I don't find the cases of 3 Notch, but the variety that you can get in 6-packs is just
6-packs.
Phenomenal. And if I could get those in cases, that would be ideal.
So what's your favorite?
In fairness, the only cases that we have are Minuteman cans, which are very limited release, and then we have the variety pack for the IPAs, which I think you'll be seeing more of.
Yeah, that's what I'd like.
Yes.
I'm a fan of variety packs. So what's your favorite style of beer?
I love sours. My Instagram handle is There She Goza, so I'm a Goza girl all the way.
So what about like a Brettanomyces? What about a barrel sour?
I'll do it.
You'll do it?
I love the different styles of sours. You could do fruited ales, you could do smoothies.
Absolutely.
There are a lot of different options. I tend to go for our style, which is the kettle sour. It's a little lighter. It's really good for that all-day drinking. I think one of you said that they've kind of replaced your IPAs for the
That was
day
me.
drinking.
I did not say that.
I will own that.
I clearly did not say that.
Huck is a hater on sours and goes.
No, that's not true. Look, I'm drinking this mango thing.
So I
right now.
I dare admit that I'm not really an IPA girl. I can respect it. I love doing flights of IPAs and comparing them all, but it's not my go-to drink. But you know what I don't do?
What?
I don't bash you for drinking it.
Well, good.
Right? So you shouldn't bash me for drinking Gozas,
I'm
right?
not bashing you. I'm just saying that what gets me is like everybody's like, oh, Ghost is a new thing. Well, I'm sorry, it's still IPAs are still 60% of the market. I do math. I'm really good with math. And it's like everybody's like, I'm gonna make a beer. I'm just gonna make Ghosts. Okay, fine. You got 5% of the market, 10%. I don't know what the number is. It's not 60. That's what IPAs are.
So what it sounds like is Huck just wants to go with the trend.
Yeah, I'm a trendy guy.
What about this? What if we do the happy medium of like a dry hopped Goza? Could you get behind that? Could you give it a shot?
I'd love to try that. So I actually drank a beer from J.R. Ewing's Dallas show from 1980. I drank it.
You guys shouldn't have done that. They
Yeah,
did
well,
that
we did
in
it.
2018.
Yeah, and we also drank a beer
So it was
from the World's Fair from
38 years old.
from whatever it was, 2004. Yeah, it's 38-year-old beer. I drank it. Somebody's on the internet with a Michelob from send it to me. I'll drink it. So I will.
Once you're really
I
old,
will.
You
drink
will drink anything.
I will.
but you don't like drinking Gozas.
No, I like it. I just had that. It was good.
You're right,
Okay.
Marcie.
Sorry.
Really, this is an intervention.
Oh,
I'm giving you a real hard time for being
Find
your
a
guest
line,
right
man.
now.
No, it's fine. If you're going to give somebody a hard time, Huck is the guy.
I'm glad
Trust
she's
me
here.
on this.
I really
We
need
will
some
play.
backup.
We can play. But no, I love a Goza. I mean, 5-6 years ago, I'd pull out a Goza and everybody go, "What's that?
Right.
A goosey?" I'm like, "No, this is
We're still learning how to say it.
a salty beer,
Yeah.
right? Salty. It's got a little salt.
Sea salt.
That's the difference between a Goza and
The
most sours.
The pink Himalayan
Oh, don't
sea
go
salt.
there. Come on. Well, I have a lamp like that.
The lactobacillic acid.
There you go. Now we're talking.
See, I'm cool with the sea salt.
Brettanomycin. See, I'm more.
I was proud of
Brett guy.
knowing the difference between a sour and a Goza, and now you're just like,
Yeah, we're gonna
lactobacillus.
blow.
Bells. There I go.
We're blowing
I
mine.
don't know
I'm
the
out.
recipe. I'm just saying.
So no, we need the brettanomycins. Those are the ones. Those are the ones I like. The sour because it's a bacteria might kill me. If you don't have a chance of being killed, why would you?
So
do
now
it?
he also wants an edge.
Yeah, you got to go. Like I like to ski. I ski.
It's
I
like
bike.
the blowfish of beer.
Yeah. That's a good band name.
These are some really unhealthy
Cheers.
Cheers to that! Yes, number 2. Yes.
These are some really unhealthy characteristics you're revealing, Huck.
Okay, I'm astonished that you don't know me.
Oh, man.
You know, I'm really you're not the person I started a show with.
Yes, I'm the same person. You've changed. You started listening to what I say. I was with Dres before him, and like 3 years in, one day he goes, you say a lot of funny stuff, but I'm over here doing the controls. I don't always listen. But when he goes back and listens to the show, he goes, yeah, that was really funny.
That's true. I'm not producing right now, so I actually can listen to you, Huck.
Yeah. I don't know. Some people don't think I'm funny and, Huck them. But if you do think I'm funny, hey, I'll give you a sticker.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I think we're at 4.
3. I think that was 3.
Yeah,
Where's
man.
Linda?
Linda?
She had her tally.
So
Incognito
so this is your
DeVito.
first Floydfest.
It is my first Floydfest.
So you have no idea?
I have no idea
what
what
you're
I'm in
getting
for,
into.
you guys. I've been to other festivals
No,
for
this
sure,
is
but
not, as Chris was saying at length, this is not
It's
like
special.
other festivals.
that's great.
And you're here all weekend.
Today is Tuesday, and we are here until Sunday. So
It's just one big long weekend.
it's all going to blur together.
I don't even leave till Monday because I know better.
I'm thinking about it.
It's just like because there's be a line going out on Sunday.
So
Right.
have you looked at the lineup?
Oh, for sure.
Okay.
Who are you most excited about?
To be honest, and I'm actually proud of this, it's not any of the mainliners. It's Devin Gilfillian.
I think they're headliners,
What did I say?
mainliners. But
Which is
dogs,
different.
They all go together. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that.
No, I mean
Headliners.
Mainliners is definitely
Excuse
different.
me. Excuse me.
Sorry.
Headline. Thank you for correcting me because I did not mean to make that mistake.
Yeah, I didn't know which band you were talking about.
Headliners.
So which band?
Devin Gilfillian. I have seen
him.
I
can't even say that.
Many years now. It's been a long following. I hate to do it a disservice, but maybe like a
Americana. Don't say that.
No.
Good.
He's got some amazing guitar skills. They've got real soul, real funk, real.
Oh, there you go.
A little bit of rock in there.
I'll check it out.
He's amazing. Yeah, I definitely recommend seeing them.
All right, I'm in.
Yeah. We've got some, Katie Pruitt, got a huge crush on her for sure.
There you go.
Another smaller band, the Isaac Hayden Project. Definitely check him out, man.
Isaac's my buddy.
Yeah, he's good.
He's my friend.
I really like.
He's really talented. He's actually local.
Yeah, he is from Roanoke, I believe.
Yeah. I got to see him last week at Weston Wednesdays in Radford. What did he walk by?
Yeah.
Did he really?
Yeah, he's all over. He's
unacceptable. Yeah, he is everywhere in this area.
Love it.
He is definitely hustling.
Yeah, you got to be prolific if you're going to make an impact.
So
he knows what he's doing.
He was doing a lot of COVID in the studio stuff, and that was great. But it was like, dude got sick with the local Grateful Dead band. They're going to be here, Dead Reckoning, and he stepped right in with the guitar. Amazing. So if you want to see Isaac, he's going to be around a lot.
He's very versatile.
Yeah.
He can kind of move in and fill in any part you need. He's incredibly talented.
That's amazing. Being able to adapt is good in any situation.
Right. but he's just
except this. I don't want anyone to be adaptable and fill in for Huck.
Cheers to that.
Cheers. 1800.
5?
I don't know. I'm one behind you, but I feel like I'm wrong now. I think that was 4.
I'm bad at math. I didn't tell you that beforehand. And Incognito DeVito left, and not keeping
God, this beer is so good, you guys.
This is so good. This is
we should probably talk about it. He just took that out of your hand.
Good thing it was empty. I'd be upset about it.
You've seen this can before.
I've seen the can, and I've had it before, but it's just hitting real different right now.
Can we talk about cans for a second? Because I'm real excited about the can I've got. I'm drinking the I'd Rather Beer Fishing, which is easy drinking lager. It says so right on the label.
There you go.
And again, we talked about this last segment. Lager is not necessarily my thing, but if you give me a gimmick, like a free sticker
like a sticker
on the can,
peel it off. Can you peel it off right now?
Well,
show the audio. Oh, you want to keep it?
I kind of wanted to place it on something, so you're gonna have to.
I'll find you another can. I will.
But yeah, there's a sticker.
My hat. It won't last forever.
A limited release collaboration. Put it right on the top.
Yeah, we collabed with Marcie Creek. Those guys are amazing.
I'll put it.
They're all throughout the Virginia area, but we were working with the guys in Harrisonburg.
And
I wanted to talk about my hat. Now they have the sticker on it.
Yeah, he's just justifying talking about his hat. So
yes, this is
cheers to Huck's hat.
Cheers to Huck's hat.
Festival hat.
I don't know. 6, 7.
It's a cheers.
I lost at New Year's last year. I went to New Orleans, and you lose a lot of things in New Orleans. And I didn't get it back for 9 months, but now it's here, and
how did you
I'll be wearing it all weekend.
Yeah, is there a lost and found in New Orleans? Just like a citywide lost and found?
No, I have a friend, and she's
that's a hell of a friend if you got your hat back.
She's one of those people that she's on Facebook and then she's not, and then she's not. Anyway, so she went off Facebook right after I lost my hat. So she didn't come back for 3 months. I texted her, and said, "Hey, you got my hat?" She goes, "Yeah." And what happened was she said real tidy, and I set it on the counter so I'd see it when it went out. She'd put it away, so it was gone. But anyway, so it took her a long time. Finally, I was like Venmo'd her $25, so I said, "Send the hat," and she did. So it's back.
You know what she was doing when she wasn't on Facebook?
What?
She was taking pictures wearing your hat.
She was.
It also vaguely sounds like she was holding your hat hostage.
No, this is
sounds like you paid ransom money for your hat.
This lady, Chelsea, she's my buddy. She's my daughter's friend. They were in the sorority together, but she worked for me for a long time.
So your daughter may have got a cut of the ransom money.
No, my daughter just goes, "Give me $100." I give her $100. Not today. Anyway, so yeah, that's what.
Which daughter?
I only have one daughter.
Okay. Whitney. Ask for $100.
No.
We'll split it.
No.
It's fine. I'll hide his hat. It's all good.
She's like me. She ain't splitting it. So, what do you think? We're gonna You want to judge your beer?
Oh,
Are you on Untapped?
so,
I'm gonna say no. Go ahead.
I'm not.
We are striking out.
So
No.
I have some problems with Untapped.
Don't read the comments.
Well, the comments are hilarious. They kind of are what make it worth it for me. But I just have a real problem with the scale and how it's based on people's preferences. Like, you were rating the lagers on your personal preference. You don't really care for lagers. So how is that fair to judge a style of beer that you don't even really care for? You can read comments like, hey, I hate Gozas. Here's this Goza. I'm going to give it a 1. That's not fair. That's not someone judging unbiasedly.
No, it's somebody doing what they do.
No, I definitely agree. Like, I flat out said, if you like lagers, 4.75.
I loved that you made that
don't.
distinction, for sure.
But
And I would put that in my comments because,
Sure.
yeah, I absolutely agree. It is unfair because if you don't like sours and you rate a sour,
but it's better
like
than
a
the
1,
alternatives.
It's not fair.
The other platforms are even worse.
I love the engagement part of it. I like that people are on there looking at the different beers, kind of keeping track of what they're drinking.
In
That's
fairness,
cool.
we always say, like I'll ask a brewery to come on to the show, and I send them a letter, and it says we like IPAs and big beers and blah blah blah, and they'll go, we're bringing this imperial stout with marshmallows and frog legs, and I'm like, I'm not a big stout fan.
Sure.
I say that.
But you're cool with frog legs.
I am. I do love frog legs, but they bring me the beer anyway, and then they're like, well, you only gave it a 3.5. Yeah, well, I'm not really a fan.
You put frog legs in it. The hell?
Well, that too. Actually, but I've judged beer, so I'm not a certified judge, but believe this, I'm a celebrity judge.
Well, I'm a
to judge beer.
specialist, so I can say
She's
that.
That's right.
That's higher than celebrity.
What I really do love about Three Notched is that not only do we collaborate with everyone that we can, we love working with everyone in the industry,
Well, I have a recipe.
but we also are really good at all of the styles of beer across the board. Our local lager is phenomenal. I'd rather be fishing. It's phenomenal. We have lagers down. We have gozas. We have a whole lineup. We have passion fruit, watermelon. We've got it all. We've got the IPA series. We've got a clear, juicy IPA, a hazy IPA. We do it all, and we do it well.
Well, no, and then seeing that three-notched logo is kind of, in my experience, all right, this is going to be good regardless.
The whole story's great.
It's a good mark.
Yeah, the whole story's great. I love it.
Yeah, our founders are phenomenal people, and I think that really helps in creating a great company full of people who really care about what they're doing.
So I'm going to go home and drink 47 Ghosts.
You think of me for everyone, and I want you to choose me to that. Yeah.
I lost count long ago.
Who cares about the count?
So you got to rate it now.
Oh, I'm like.
What are you drinking?
I'm drinking the Lake Life.
Describe it. You explained to us off the air that your background's in creative writing. So
yeah.
As eloquently as possible.
Oh, damn. Right on the spot, right?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I want you to close your eyes, and I want you to let the winds just kind of take you away to a special place.
Take me home.
Yep. You're sitting on the water. You're sitting on a boat. You've got a nice little swaying, you've got a cold beer in your hands. You got some birds chirping in the distance. This Lake Life fruited wheat ale is about to quench your thirst like nothing else. This one is mango, right? But
there's more?
It's just got such a great tropical feel. And I personally don't care for orange and pineapple in my beer flavors. I think it really just makes it taste like orange juice. It's a cover. It hides a lot of things. This doesn't have that at all. It's just mango. I want to believe that there's like a hint of coconut, but I think I'm making that up entirely. Please don't quote me on that. Like I said, I want to believe that there's coconut in it because I love coconut. I don't think that's really in there. But this is really approachable. It's not too heavy on the wheat. That's not an overpowering flavor. The mango is not artificial. It's not an overpowering flavor. It's just really nice and smooth. And I would drink this on a boat, in a house with a mouse, in a box with a frog.
I was going to say that. So she just got a 5.
5. 5 out of 5.
She's just got a
5 out of
5.
5.
She got a 5 for your hard question. She
Yeah.
got a 5.
I really put her on the spot.
Yeah, I'm done.
Yeah.
There's nothing else to say here.
Did I take you to another
So
place?
you gave it a 5 too.
I'm giving it a 5.
All right.
Because
Well-
I'm on the boat. But my fishing pole fell in. That's all right. I'm not good
He's
at
Huck's
fishing.
Beer Buzz. She doesn't have an untapped
I'm
Marcie.
sorry.
Let me
There
down.
she goes. There she
What?
goes.
There she
There she
goes.
goes.
Yeah.
Oh, we've got it all going. We got to add those and email everybody.
So I've got the 3 Notch Brewing Company. I'd rather beer fishing. It's an easy drinking lager. And as we've talked about,
There you
lagers
go.
are
There you
not
go.
my style. I'm going to be very fair here.
Oh.
If you like lagers, this is a 5.
Nice.
I will give this a 4.
Nice.
It's a really solid beer. It's easily drinkable. I feel like as far as lagers go, this is probably one of the best I've had in the last year.
Nice.
So I want to ask you, because I'm all
And
about
it had a sticker. You know what? Actually,
extra points.
I'm bumping it up to a 4.5.
So what would be a perfect 5 lager for you? I'm super curious.
I don't know that there is one.
No, I had one. I could look.
Okay, that's a great asterisk to put at the bottom. Like, there is no perfect lager. I will never give a 5, but this is a
I've
4.
not had it yet. So when I drink a lager, there's like that lingering taste on the back of your tongue.
Okay.
And it just kind of hangs around forever. So like hours down the line, unless I brush my teeth, I know I've had a lager. And it's kind of bitter. Like it just kind of
He's
sits there.
talking like about most people talk about IPAs, but I'm sure I have a
IPAs
5
are
lager.
crisp.
We can look it up when we get done. Here.
So it kind of rounds out.
There you go.
IPAs are very crisp. Lagers a much more mellow flavor, and it leaves that taste on the back of your tongue. Do you disagree?
I don't think I disagree. I'm definitely taking it all in. I'm listening to what you're saying.
Well, long story short, if 3 Notch makes the perfect lager, it needs to be called the Big Nate.
Okay, that's what it's going to take.
The Big Nate.
All I'm saying, I will
Where are you
do
from, Big Nate?
product sampling. Originally,
I mean, right, where do you live? Where do you reside?
I live
Where
in
can I find
Radford.
you?
I grew up in
Radford.
Northern Virginia.
Okay, so you're close enough. So I work at the Charlottesville location. You come visit. Maybe one day we can make a Nate's lager.
There you go.
all right, I'm down. In the meantime,
We better go.
we are just
Out of time.
definitely
go.
out of time.
Well, let's
Marcie,
cheers to that, you guys.
It has
One
been
more.
a pleasure, and
It's been great.
we will
Thank
be.
you, guys.
I will be out here covering Floydfest all weekend long. In the meantime, that's going to do it for Brewsday Tuesday, brought to you by the Cellar Restaurant and Six Pack Store on 105.3 The Bear.